Welcome back in. This segment of our show brought to you by Fast Frame, fastframeknoxville.com. They do spectacular work, even if you just have a poster. That literally was just a poster, but if you notice, it's red, black, and silver. Those are mats and double mats and triple mats and quadruple mats out there around that, which makes it look like a much bigger piece of art. Really great work from Fast Frame. They can do anything you have in mind. fastframeknoxville.com. All right. Folks, each week we're going to look at the three most important stats in football. You show me the winner of these stats, I'll show you who wins every game 99% of the time. Let's go ahead and put these keys to victory up if we've got them. Well, that's Chuck and Vince. They're not the keys to victory. Let me tell you. They're the keys to victory. Those guys are not the keys to victory. 4 yards or more on first down, staying on schedule. You say Tennessee was not good yesterday, 9 of 24. Florida was 15 of 30. Third down conversions, Tennessee 5 of 13. Better than anybody else against Florida. Florida, though, 10 of 18. Better. And then the turnover battle, you lost it 6-3. You're not going to win that game. Okay, now let's go and look at our keys. There they are, Chuck Cavalaris and Vince Ferrara. And here's what we're going to do. They're at the scorecard. I'm going to start with you guys, then we'll get to Sterling and Bobby. First, let's start with the Tennessee's run offense. Guys, they ran for 66 yards, 2.9 yards per carry. Great offensive line we kept hearing about. What do you give the run offense in terms of a 1-5 score, 1 being low, 5 being high?
Well, I mean, Ray John Neal, Marlon Lane only combined for 58 yards. I think in the first half you had one series where you get 28 yards, the other 5 minus 16 yards. I have to give this a 1. I mean, it just wasn't good enough. And after the botched punt, you get blown up and give the ball right back on a fumble.
Vince, what do you say?
I go 1 as well, and 1 because of a number of reasons. They only had 23 attempts. I didn't think they ran the ball enough. They were moving the ball with Worley. They were getting first downs in the ground game, and then they started throwing and then ended up having to punt. So they didn't run it enough. They didn't run it with efficiency, their offensive line and their backs. So I just, and some of the running plays are so slow developing, I got to give it a 1 for this game.
Guys, run offense.
I could say the same thing that they did, but I'm going to do it short since you're probably short on time. I'll say 1.
1 for Bobby. Sterling?
I'm going with a 1. Going with a 1, and I think a lot has to do with the running game being inept because they don't have a fullback.
Okay. Well,
we need to get a fullback in there.
Yeah, so that would mean that's another question. We'll tackle that one in a week or two. Should they be doing the spread stuff right now, or should they adjust to the talent they have and try and find a fullback on that roster? All right, run defense for Tennessee. I thought defense was better yesterday. They gave up 215 yards on the ground, but the average was 3.8 per carry, which isn't horrible. Thoughts on defense, run defense, quickly?
Still couldn't get off the field on third down. That third and goal from the 13 where the quarterback scrambled was a killer play. I mean, the run defense was good enough to win. I would give the run defense for Tennessee a 3.
Vince?
I would give it a 3 as well. At one time, A.J. Johnson allowed Murphy to scramble, and he went all the way around the line instead of a direct route to the quarterback. They were tough on the edges. Jacquez Smith didn't hold contain. But still, overall, in the middle, I thought they did a decent job, so I'll go with 3 as well.
I mean, I can't give them that. I'm going to go with a 2. I just feel like when they run for that many yards, and you let your quarterback, their quarterback run for nearly 100 yards.
That's a below average run. Okay, he gives it a 2. Sterling?
I tell you, this is going to be a surprise grade of the day. I'm giving that a 4, and I'm going to tell you why. They cause turnovers. The run defense caused turnovers, and our linebackers got their head on the ball carrier. I'm going with that.
I'll give you a couple of those, but when the center snaps the ball off the quarterback's face, I don't know that Tennessee caused that one.
And
But
Walls cost the interception.
All right. Pass offense. Tennessee, 150 yards passing, 5 yards in the first half, 4.5 yards per attempt, which is abysmal. I'll start with you guys this time. Sterling, pass offense.
Pass offense, I'm going to say a 2 because I believe Worley brought it back a little bit. He was in an awkward situation. So as a whole, I'll say a 2, but I couldn't even give it a number for the first half. Could not give it a number.
No number.
Couldn't give it a number.
When you look at the way this started out and the way it finished, I mean, even though it's better, I still can't give them more than 1.
Okay. Bobby's the tough guy today. All right. Chuck.
Always have been.
I mean, how many receivers do you have?
Those Saints teams you had today.
How many receivers do you have that are winning one-on-one battles?
Most of them are freshmen is part of your problem going against a great cornerback tandem. But
they're
still.
not able to get it. You still had a key drop.
I
think you still have to have it At least a 1. I mean,
Okay.
that's about the best I can do.
I'm going to go 1, too. Just that kind of inept performance in the pass game from the quarterback's line,
Okay.
all of it 1.
Slap him if he tries to ride on your side of the board again. All right. Pass defense, Vince. They gave up 167 yards through the air.
You know, I'm going to go 3. They still did a decent job. Yeah, there were some missed tackles and coverage, but and some bad angles. But overall, I thought they did
You
a
actually
decent
had a
job.
pass rush yesterday, which
Yeah.
I thought was a little step in the right direction. So he gives him a 3. Chuck, very quickly.
Well, that little bubble screen still bothers me. That was bad technique. I mean, you're not supposed to give that up. I'll give the pass defense a 2.
Well, you're going to give up some plays. Okay, guys, pass defense.
Pass defense, I'm going with a 3. I thought they played well. Florida made some plays, but thought they played decent, average.
Bobby?
I'd have to go with the 2. I just
Okay.
we let them have too much yardage, gave up touchdown passes.
Wow, look at this. Bobby's actually tougher on the grades than Chuck today. We'll show that in a second. Guys, very quickly, you guys played quarterback. I know the whole spiel. Quarterback's the general. You got to take the blame, whatever, be honest. Very quickly, guys got to have some help out there. Peterman didn't get a lot of help. Worley's not getting a lot of help, as Chuck and Vince said as well. They're not getting much aid.
I know you're not going to like this answer. I agree with you 100%. He didn't get a whole lot of help.
But
I mean, it all comes back to the quarterback. He gets the accolades when he plays well and makes things happen, and when he doesn't, he takes the brunt of the criticism. So
It's the unfortunate reality of the position. You get too much credit when you win and too much credit when you lose, but you can't give them a reason to not give you any credit. I think yesterday's first half performance by that position gave people the reason to say what they want to say about a team that lost to Florida.
yeah. All right, guys, very good. What's our tally over here?
31, John.
Okay, it's a little. We had Austin. Step out of the way there, Chuck. There we go. Austin P 62. Western Kentucky, we gave him a 61. Oregon a 27. So Florida a little bit better than Oregon with a 31. All right, that makes sense. When we come back, we're going to play the lightning round. We still have a lot more to come in today's show. Stick with us on the Enraged Food Sports Source.